The third level of the pyramid is performance. And I'm a big believer in just doing your job as well as you possibly can every day. When I was at Eli Lilly as a marketing associate for 1 year out of college, I was pulled aside by a director who was clearly frustrated with what was probably a routine meeting for him. And I don't know why he pulled me aside, maybe because I was a young guy walking down the hall. But he just grabbed me and said, hey, just do your job to the best of your ability every day and let everything else take care of itself. To me, that's the best advice that I've ever received. And it's the best advice for players when they have to perform. If you have the right character, if you've prepared well, a lot of your work is done with regard to getting ready to play and perform at the highest level. Now it's about doing your job as well as you can on every possession. And I'll talk a little bit more about that as we go. The fourth one is results. So it goes character, preparation, performance, results. And I always liken it to this. If you put that in a PowerPoint slide, you can barely fit that fourth one in there because you can barely fit the font. And the reason that is because we don't want to focus all of our attention on what we want. We want to focus our attention on who we are and what we can ultimately become. All 347 teams in college basketball want to win the national championship. There's no doubt about it. That should be the goal. It is the goal for every single person. Now, we used to use a line, and we used to say a line that was quoted by James Allen in 1906 from a book called As a Man Thinketh. And it was, men attract not that which they want, but that which they are. So we're not going to focus necessarily on that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow or at that very top of the mountaintop. We're going to focus on all of the little things that it takes to get to where we want to go. We know where we want to go. We know why you came here. We know what we all want to achieve together. And if anybody has thoughts that there are goals that should be less than that, then we're probably not going to have a chance to get where we ultimately want to go. Even if it's a dream, even if it's far-fetched based on your talent level, you can't limit yourself in that regard. And that's the way that we look at our foundational assessment on a daily basis.